about asexuality, all things asexual, and share my asexual journey in order to help you in yours. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit that great big subscribe button right here right now. Please hit that bell icon so you get notified of every time I go live like now or post a new video. Happy Asexual Awareness Week, otherwise known as ACE Week. So in today's video, I want to talk to you about a very important topic, and that is asexuality cannot be created nor destroyed. I'll come to that in a moment, but first, if you don't know who I am Sandra Bellamy, author of this awesome Asexual Perspectives, 47 Asexual Stories books. If you haven't already got a copy of that, go and get a copy of that now. It's an invaluable aid to helping you understand asexuality as a spectrum and the different perspectives in regards to love, life and sex on the spectrum. So yes, asexuality can not be created nor destroyed. So I've got people coming on my channel, and some people are messaging me basically saying if they are castrated, could they be asexual? They want to make themselves asexual. Asexuality is a genuine sexual orientation. You can't make yourself change sexual orientation, right? If you experience sexual attraction, you get the need, urge, and want for part of sexual intercourse, you aren't asexual. And obviously, you know, unless it's very infrequent or under limited, rare or specific circumstances, like, for example, the great asexuals, right? But you wouldn't be a pure asexual if you do experience some level of sexual attraction, even if it's low or little, right? So it's a genuine sexual orientation, just like pansexual is, homosexual is, heterosexual is, bisexual is, right? Chopping some body part off does not change your sexual orientation, you know? So some people believe sexuality is fluid, though. So I'm not saying that people don't change their sexual orientation identity, but like if I have an operation, it doesn't make me become something. Like if I had an operation, it wouldn't make me become a lesbian because I'm not attracted to women. Do you know what I mean? So in that regard, the ideology that you can make yourself be asexual is ridiculous in that way, you know? So if you have an operation like a castration, then obviously, you know, you might lessen your sexual urges, but that would be something for a disorder. So a disorder is like a hypersexual disorder where you can't help but be sexual and have sexual urges all the time. That's an actual disorder. And if you got castrated for it, then that would be you're being castrated for a medical disorder, right? And asexuality is not a disorder. It's not something you can fix with a pill. You know, you can't create yourself as an asexual person. You can't remove yourself as an asexual person because it's a genuine sexual orientation, right? And so people seem to be confusing a sexual disorder whereby you are not happy with your sexual urges and you really want to stop them with asexuality, right? If you've had a medical procedure that you have forced yourself not to have the urges, you still experience sexual attraction before then. Do you see where I'm coming from? So it's just like you can't make yourself be asexual by an actual operation. If you didn't have any sexual urges because an operation took care of that, then you had a disorder that you got some medical treatment for. But asexuality is not the same as a medical disorder. And I think it's important to make that distinction because some people think it's a disorder, you're broken, there's something wrong with you hormonally. People make the mistake of believing that no asexuals get aroused or have a libido. But some asexuals do experience arousal. But that arousal is usually not linked to a need to have sex with another person, right? And so it's very different, you know? And so, I wanted to just do this video to explain that there's no pill that can cure asexuality, because it's not a problem, it's not a disorder, it's a genuine sexual orientation. If, however, you've got a sexual disorder, like you keep having too many sexual urges, which is a definite medical condition, then you need to get some help for that, to physically fix that disorder, or it might be talking therapies, it might be medication, it might be an operation, right? It doesn't mean to say that your feelings aren't valid, of course they're valid. It just means to say that, having a disability, for example, a medical condition, is not the same as asexuality. So I get people coming in my inbox, they've got a disability preventing them having sex, but they still get the need, urge, or want for sex, but they can't do it. They can't act on that because it's a physical disability that stops them acting on it. So a grey asexual is someone who experiences sexual attraction, but not enough to want to act on it because they don't have the desire to act on it. But that's not the same as someone who's disabled and physically can't have sex, so they can't act on it, but they would do it if they could, right? It's a different mindset, right? You're coming from a different place, I think it's really nice that some people do want to be asexual and live an asexual life in terms of, like, they think asexuality is something amazing and good, because it is amazing being asexual in my experience. I love being asexual. I love the fact that I can live, love, and be happy without sex, but I personally do still get aroused, even though I'm asexual. So being asexual doesn't stop what you actually are. It would, if you were having an operation to stop how you are, then you're having that operation that's a conscious choice and decision, whereas asexuality isn't a conscious choice or decision. That's the main difference. It's a huge main difference. Asexuality is not a choice. It's something you're usually born into but don't realise it, or you realise it later in life, usually, right? So it's very important to make that distinction. I hope you found this video useful, helpful, and insightful. If you have any way, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to share it with anyone you think may benefit from it. Love to hear your comments down below. And yeah, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Take care. I'll see you on the next video live stream. Lots of love. Bye.